ESPN updates their pound for pound list, and you will be surprised with some of the placements. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. Now, let's jump right into it. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, especially if you're new. Inoue, he's in the World Boxing Super Series. He's favored to beat Nonito Donaire. He just beat Rodriguez. Very good performance. I told you I fuck with Inoue, but what I also told you is new media is coming, and old media, so predictable. Now ESPN updates, and you'll be able to see it on screen. They update their pound for pound list, and look at what you see for the captions. Pound for pound rankings, Inoue is coming for the top spot, and fast. Steve Kim, why Inoue is my #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, right? And let's take a look at the updated. Lomachenko #1, Terrence Crawford #2, Canelo #3, Inoue #4. Behind him, they have Errol Spence Jr., Alexander Usyk at #6, Gennady Golovkin, Mikey Garcia, Anthony Joshua, and then Juan Francisco Estrada, who just beat Sor Rungvisai in a rematch at #10. No Deontay Wilder, right? Even though he has, has a historic amount of title defenses, and he looks very hard to beat based on, what he does do well. He's not the most technical guy, but he's still winning, and that's what counts, And this list is trash. Basura, trash, it's very predictable. It's what I said. I'm not even gonna spend too much time on this because I told you this was coming. One, they still have Lomachenko ahead of Crawford and Canelo and Usyk and stuff. To me, if we're talking about Ukraine, I think Usyk has provided and done more by being undisputed in division, whereas Lomachenko is still looking to achieve that in a division. And he might fight Luke Campbell for a vacant belt versus Usyk was going in motherfuckers' backyards and actually taking them out and dominating guys like Gassiev. He knocked out Tony Bellew after winning the Ali Trophy. Makes no sense. Then Terrence Crawford's behind Lomachenko. Way more fights. He moved up a weight just like Lomachenko moved up a weight, but he's been looking sensational. All of his welterweight fights have been stoppages, from Jeff Horn to Jose Benavidez to Amir Khan, who quit basically because he probably would have got stopped worse. Canelo has 55 fights almost, and they got him behind, and Inoue in a way right next to him with the record of 18-0. He hasn't even won the World Boxing Super Series. We obviously have to watch his fight. So this list is ridiculous. I really fuck with Inoue, and I think he's a dope fighter. I've been putting people on. You can listen to everything I've said about Inoue. One of my favorite fighters to watch. But the thing is, you see what they're already trying to do with old media. That's why no one's taking them seriously. They're trying their damnedest to push the agenda and the narrative of who they want to be, And my thing is, just let these guys earn it. If Inoue is the man to beat or whatever the situation is, the kid got skill for sure. No one's doubting that. But they don't even want to wait till the conclusion of the World Boxing Super Series. That's what the biggest issue is. They're just telling you he's right behind Canelo. So Canelo, this is what they always do to black and brown fighters. Canelo got to fight 50 some odd motherfuckers. Crawford got to fight over 35 people. Everyone else got to earn their keep, earn their stripes like Yankee uniforms. But in a way, in 18 fights, you just know he's, the pound for pound. You put him ahead of Errol Spence, who has been dominating. You put him against Usyk, who has about the same amount of fights and has become undisputed and knocked out a former champion there in Tony Bellew in brutal fashion. It's so predictable, and you have Estrada on the list. You don't have Wilder on the list. Somehow Joshua, who's undefeated and a unified champion with all belts except for Wilder's belt, you put him behind Mikey Garcia. So we see what they're doing here, but good luck for old media, because I don't think people believe it. But shout out to Inoue, definitely a beast. I think it's just premature. They're trying to rush him, like, oh, he's #1, you know, just like they did with Chocolatito, just like they did with Triple G. And then yeah, ESPN wonders why they have all these subscribers, you know, on the you know, within the platform that have ESPN and access to ESPN. Yet when it comes to boxing, they, you know, they're good for news, you know, updates like, oh, okay, Adam Kaunowski is fighting Chris Arreola. But when it comes to boxing assessment, no one really takes them serious like that. And this is why new media, gang, gang.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.